Hey guys, Team Fail here with a look at the new pack that's coming out, pre-release tomorrow for Mirrodin Besieged. I'm here with Nick's MTG.
Yeah, I have my own channel, just made it. I've been part of Team Fail 12 for a while, but just thought it'd be fun, so made my own channel. Check it out.
Yeah, he has a video of an overlook of Mirrodin Besieged, but it's before the new cards.
So this one will be a lot more thorough.
Yeah, so it'll show the new cards, and we're going to talk about what's expensive already, and what looks like a good card. As you can see, there's 4 cards right here. Only one of them I see as a really good card, and that is Thrun, the Last Troll. He's a legendary, costs 2 and 2 green. He can't be countered. He can't be the target of spells, and he has regenerate. He's 4/4. It's kind of ridiculous. So he's already going for $20 on websites, and that's pretty good. So I would say if you can, try to get him in the draft and try to keep him. As you can see here, there's no surprise. Can you pick the card out?
Metallic Mastery.
Yeah. So Tezzeret got a new form. I guess he's dark now. He's pretty good for +1. You can look at the top card of 5 cards of your library and put an artifact from them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. For -1, a target artifact becomes a 5/5 artifact creature. That can mean any artifact.
Not just creatures?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a creature, but if you have Orthocopter, you can make it a 5/5 Orthocopter and swing for 5. I mean,
It's not too bad.
yeah, that's pretty good. And then -4, target player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is twice the number of artifacts you control. So, I mean, you can run a deck where you playing 0 drops and they lose 8 and you gain 8, or 16 and you gain 16.
Yeah.
In best case scenario. Also, I want to point out Koth's Carrier with Forest Walk 2/3. I would advise drafting this card actually, because a lot of people are going to be running the Infect and you're going to have to kill him fast for a 3-drop with Battle Cry. It'll be really good to have this card.
Also, Tezzeret is worth the most.
Oh yeah, $35 for Tezzeret.
This pack, this set isn't really expensive, so.
Yeah, so I mean, $35 is is $15 off of Koth and Venser from the last set. Yeah. In this set, there's a pretty good card. It's an uncommon, Signal Pest. It's an artifact for 1 with Battle Cry. It can't be blocked except by flying or reaches, which is really good. I mean, what else can you ask for? I also like the training drone. I don't know if you like the training drone.
It's okay. It's not.
It's a 3. It can't unless it's equipped.
It's a 4/4. I mean.
Yeah, 4/4, and if it's equipped, it's going to be even bigger. So I mean, I like it. I don't think it's terrible.
It's not that bad.
Here we have the Goblin War Driver. Battle Cry 2/2 for 2 is pretty good, especially if you get the Koth's Carrier. Be a pretty good combo, if you ask me. Try to get that combo going. I would not advise drafting into the Quilled Slagworm unless you have another card that we're going to show later on. It's further down the list. Would you get any of these cards?
Maybe War Driver. Nothing else really. Maybe. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I mean, for drafting, obviously some of these cards, but
yeah.
In a real deck, obviously Goblin War Driver, but that's about it.
Pistis Strike, I would get that for side deck in your draft. Just if it's there, you have to get it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good cards right here. Actually, there's 3 good cards right here. Yeah. First, we'll start off with the common, which is the Blight Widow. For 4, it's a reach with Infect, 2/4.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good to draft into.
Yeah.
Because you can stop their flying guys, like that stupid gargoyle that you see right there. That's pretty terrible.
And it gets 2, I mean.
Yeah, and it's a 2. I mean, 2 Infect counters on a flying guy is pretty good. It's going to hurt them. It's going to make their flyers small and sucky. Next, we have the uncommon, which is Plague Mirror. It's a mirror with Infect, so.
And add one to your mana pool
Yeah.
to tap it.
Yeah, that's what most of the other mirrors do. So I mean,
Yeah, so
it just adds to the mirrage. That's a pretty good word.
yeah.
Dark Steel Plate is the other one. Equipped creature is indestructible. I like this comboed with the 3-drop 4/4 training drone because the training droid becomes indestructible. It's a 4/4, and all you had to pay in total was 5. Like pay 2 different turns or whatever. So the next set doesn't. None of these cards are really showing. I mean, the Hellkite Igniter is pretty good because it's haste and you can pump it, but
Bladed Sentinel is okay for drafting, I think. Mirrorworks has 3 different. Oh no, that's copy artifact.
yeah,
Non-token.
This one's copy artifact non-token at this battlefield under your control. You may pay 2 if you do put a copy. This works with Blightsteel. There's going to be some combos. I'm not going to get into it until we start making deck lists, but that use Mirrorworks. So I would say try to get that card if your draft's done and you're trying to pick what card you want and that's still there. Just grab it. It's pretty good. Do some pretty good combos with it. Here there's really nothing except Into the Core.
Yeah.
Oh no, Hero of Oxid Ridge. I forgot about him. When he attacks, creatures with power 1 or less can't be blocked this turn. Since Battlecry doesn't plus their power, it gets kind of ridiculous.
And he has haste, so.
Yeah, and if somebody gives him a -1/-1 counter, he can't. He can't be blocked either. So that will create him not being able to block. So he could block a 1/1 poison guy without worrying, make him even better. So yeah, that's good. And Into the Core, like I said. Here there's a card I really like, and that's Unnatural Predation, which is target creature gets +1/+1 trample. This works really well with Infects.
That's about it. Quicksilver Geyser, I think, costs a lot.
Yeah, return 2 target non-land permanents to owner's hand for 5. Just doesn't seem worth it.
Never been really into mirrors either.
Well, that mirror's pretty good. I mean, he could block and then get another
Yeah.
copy of himself. So, I mean, he's not bad. And then the Mirror Turbine, you can put tokens onto play, spam them for your Dark Steel Juggernaut decks. Here, I like the Bolt. 4 damage to target player. If you control 3 or more artifacts, creatures that player controls can't block this turn. You can set up some really good combos, but it does cost a lot.
And also the famous new living weapons.
Yeah, the Strandwalker. This is probably the best one, or second to best one. Second to best one I would say is the Strandwalker. It becomes a 2. The equipped creature gets a +2/+4 and has reach.
I don't think Mortar Pot is that good. He's the other living weapon on this.
That one's just sack and then does dumb things. So, and then this card, Magnetic Mine, isn't good at all. Then we got these, and I like the Marin Metal. Because you get the +2/+2, you could, for 1, drafting into that with Infects is ridiculous. Massacre Worm.
He's not that good at all.
He's going for $10 right now though, and creatures your opponent controls get -2/-2 until the end of the turn, and whenever a creature your opponent controls put in the graveyard, they lose 2 life. So I mean, you can combo him with some pretty good cards, but
I just don't think it's worth it.
I don't either. I agree, but the -2/-2 until the end of the turn combos with his own effect. Yeah, so that's the only thing that's good.
That's about it.
This guy, he's pretty good for drafting into maybe.
Yeah.
If you need something extra, I wouldn't advise getting DOS Ripper. He's not that good. Here we have the Phyrexian Digester. He's pretty good for a 3. He's a 2/1 with Infect. I mean, you can use him to block, or if you know you can push for game. The virulent, however you say
Wound.
that. Yeah, wound. It's not that good.
It's okay.
It's okay, but if you can kill the creature, what you do is you swing. They block with a bigger creature, then you activate this, and they get the extra -1/-1, probably killing them, and then they get a poison counter. That's the only thing that's good for.
Yeah.
This guy's good. Gust Skimmer, because he can gain flying until the end of turn.
He's already a 2/1.
He's a 2/1 for 2. I mean, he's pretty good. If you're going to play blue, I would say try to get 4 copies of him in your deck, in your draft deck. Attacking creatures get +1/+0 on first strike until the end of turn. Depends what you're attacking into. If you're attacking into those effects, definitely use that. I want to talk about Tango Mantis. First of all, the art, very subpar. It's not good at all.
Yeah.
You think it's bad?
It's not that good, yeah.
I think it's the worst art in the pack. Maybe Rusted Slasher, but
There's this dragon card. It looks pretty bad. I don't remember what it's called. We'll get to it.
Oh, okay. This is probably gonna be a 2-part video because it seems like this is taking a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Trample for 3/4, cost 4. Pass. Galvanoth. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. This card is going to be pretty good in blue-red control decks. Like I'm talking about real meta, not draft meta. And you can probably combo a lot of stuff off of this, especially with some of the cards that are in this set. But I wouldn't advise drafting into this because it's not going to be good with this draft set. Here, I'll let you talk about this part because I know one of your favorite cards in this pack are right here.
All right. I think there's only 2 really good. Well, there's really only one, kind of, but in a draft maybe 2. Red Sun Zenith cost 1 red.
About the green one.
It's all right. I'll talk about it though. Red Sun Zenith costs 1 red and X amount of mana. It deals X damage to target creature or player. If a creature dealt damage this way, would be put into a graveyard from this turn, exile it instead, and shuffle it into your shuffle this card into your library and Valakut.
Yeah, you use this card with Valakut.
Valakut.
You ramp up so much. This only costs 1 red. You ramp up so much. Let's say you ran out of mountains because that happens sometimes. You know, you just couldn't get the mountains out. You're getting them out before Valakut, whatever, and you're stuck. And then you draw into this beast of a card. First of all, you can never deck out.
No, you can't.
You can't, even if you're doing 1 damage every turn, you can't deck out. Second of all, you can do so much damage with this card in Valakut. It's not even funny.
Ramping is so fast in Valakut, and
yes,
X damage for X amount. That's...
yes, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna run that. I know in my Valakut deck.
Yeah, at least 1.
Yeah. Burn the Impure. It's an instant. Burn the Impure deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature has Infect, Burn the Impure deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. That's obviously good in a draft against anti-infect. But what really makes this card worth it is the flavor text, which is Flame doesn't kneel to Phyrexia. I think that is so cool. I don't know why, but that's my favorite flavor text I've ever read. It just sounds so good. You could talk about that card, but...
I just want to comment on the Burn the Impure. I think it's going to be really good because, obviously, you can side it in against Infect in case you're stuck against Infect. And, yeah, so I see it as that. And Plague Maw Beast, he has Sacrifice Pillar for 8. I kind of like this card, but the only problem with it is it itself does not have Infect. Yeah. If it had Infect, I would say it was a playable card, but since it doesn't, it sucks. And Horrifying Revelation is really good. Target player discards a card, then puts the top card of his or her library into the graveyard.
For 1, yeah.
Yeah, for 1. It's a good first turn drop for a common. I mean,
that's true.
You're playing black, why not get it? Disrupt people. But there's a card in this next set of 4 that counters it. I'll let you talk about it.
All right. Praetor's Council. 5 colorless and 3 green. It's mythic rare. Return all cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Praetor's Council. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Okay, 8 is not that much, really, when you think about it. Return all cards from your graveyard to your hand, maximum hand size. I think it's very underrated. It's pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of good things about